Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm filming with my back camera, so I cannot see myself. So I won't know if my hair's sticking up or if the video is still recording, but I don't know, we shall see how it goes. I'm hoping that the quality will be better, but yeah. Anyway, today I'm going to be doing an album review of the album Älskar, or Älskar. I think it's Älskar because it's got like 2 dots above the A, so yeah, and that's how Nina pronounced it. But it is an album by Nina Nesbitt, who is a Scottish singer-songwriter, and she grew up in a little town or a village, I think it's a little village outside of Edinburgh, and I love Edinburgh. But yeah, today I'm going to be talking about that album. It's her 3rd album. The first one is called Peroxide, which I haven't heard yet. That one is from 2013. The second one is The Sun Will Come Up, The Seasons Will Change, and that came out in 2019. And then Älskar came out this year, so 2022. And yeah, when I saw it came out, I was just like, I cannot wait. I saw like an EP come out a couple weeks before the album came out, and I was happy enough with the EP. Like, the songs on that were great and I really enjoyed them. So on that EP there was Dinner Table, Colours of You, and a couple more, but I can't remember which other one. I think maybe Pressure Makes Diamonds and another one. There's at least 5 on that EP. And the album itself, I think it's got 10 songs or 12 songs, I don't know. But yeah, I'm just going to do an album review. I know this album came out a while ago for me to do this, and also there's probably not that many people who will watch this video, but I just wanted to do a review of this album because I love it and I want to start doing more album reviews. And the album means a lot to me. Like, it's really good, and I love all the meanings behind all of the lyrics as well. So yeah, I just wanted to share this album with you guys, and if you've never heard the album, I highly recommend you go and listen to it, and hopefully I can convince you to listen to it after watching this video if you haven't heard it already. So yeah, let's just go. So the first song is called I cannot pronounce it. It's called like Gaol. I don't know how you pronounce it because it's in Scottish Gaelic, but basically it is a load of people saying I love you in lots of different languages. So it's in English, it's in Spanish, I think it's in Arabic, it's in lots of different languages. And basically she put it together by having people on TikTok and on Instagram sending her videos of them saying I love you in their own language, which is really cool. And she said, like, I've been reading The Genius about this is why I know so much. She said that there was so many, there was like more than 100 to choose from, and that it's amazing how the words I love you carry so much weight, like through every single language. They just sound so important. So yeah, I love that. So yes, if we go on my Spotify, on my old phone, we can see Älskar is Älskar, because it's got an A in it. It's really confusing. There's 12 songs. The first one is Gaol. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it. I'm so sorry if it's not. Please correct me in the comments. I'd love to hear how you actually pronounce it. But yeah, so that is the first song. And when I first heard it, I didn't really understand it. But now, after reading the lyrics and stuff, I understand it a bit more, and also the concept behind the album, because the word Älskar is the Swedish word for to love, and this album has loads of Swedish and Scottish Gaelic in it, like little themes of it, because Nina has Swedish and Scottish family. I mean, she is Scottish, so yeah, she wanted to include that in the album. And there's lots of themes about family and relationships in this album, which I really love, because I think most of the songs are about like self-love, so looking after yourself, especially songs like Limited Edition and No Time for My Life to Suck and I Should Be a Bird. Those 3 are like all self-love kind of songs, and then we have the ones that are about like love and relationships, like the good sides and the bad sides of being in relationships, and stuff like that. So songs about that are Colours of You, Teenage Chemistry, Older Guys, When You Lose Someone is so sad, but I'll be going through each individual song in a bit. And yeah, then the third theme is family. And I think it's so beautiful that she did so many songs about family in this album, because a lot of the time you get songs that you don't really know what they mean until you listen to them loads and loads of times, and even when you do, you still don't really know the meaning and you have to look it up. But every single time I've heard the song Dinner Table, I've just listened to the lyrics and I absolutely love them. It's such a beautifully written song, and it's about how all of the generations of her family like all grew up different lives, like had different backgrounds, but they're all still together, and like we were all born in different decades, but we all still come together at the dinner table. And she started learning like Swedish on Duolingo so that she can talk to her grandmother without her mum having to like translate. So yeah, some of the lyrics are about not being able to understand the things that like her grandmother wrote, because I think she used to write songs like her, unless it's her mother, I don't know the lyrics in full yet, but I've read them quite a few times, so I know a lot of it. But I love like ones like My Mum Was Trouble Just Like Me, like that's so sweet, and her grandmother being born in the war, but you've really got to read the lyrics, they're so beautiful. So yeah, and Heirlooms is such a beautiful song as well, about like the traits that you have that you want to pass on to your children. So yeah, let's go through it song by song. So we start with Gayle, we've spoken about that already. Sorry if I'm still not pronouncing it right, I feel so bad. The second one is Teenage Chemistry, and this is kind of like about teenage romance, as you can guess. Let me just have a look what she wrote about the song. I screenshotted it and sent it to myself, I think. Did I? No, I didn't. So yeah, I'll have a look on Genius, but yeah, it's about like, she wrote that when you're, oh no, that's for a different song. But yeah, let me have a look. It's so slow on this account, on this phone. I can't bother to make this work. But basically it's about like wanting to like love like she did when she was 18. So like teenage chemistry and stuff like that. I don't know, that's what the song is about. And then the next song on the album is No Time for My Life to Suck, and I really love this song. It's basically saying like, I have no time for my life to be bad, so I'm not going to be sad about anything wrong that happens. I've got no time for it. So yeah, it's a really good like uplifting song for when you've had a bad day, because my week this week just has not gone right. Like today was better, but yesterday and the day before, which is absolutely horrendous. I've had so much work to do, and just so many like stuff happening that's just not good. So yeah, I think I should have really listened to this song and kind of sung it to myself the last couple of days. Like, I have been listening to the song, but I didn't really think about it, and I should have used it as a little like pulling me through the week kind of thing. But yeah, it's really good, and I think it's a really good anthem to have like playing around in your head when things aren't going that great, because honestly life isn't always just going up all the time. It's not always great. Like, we all have bad days. People make it seem like their lives are perfect on social media, and when they talk to people they don't always talk about their issues, or they talk too much about their issues and they're never positive. But yeah, people just need to be more resilient, and that's what that song is about. So the next song is Pressure Makes Diamonds. Now, before I read the lyrics, before I read the the meaning of the song, I just kind of thought like pressure makes diamonds. So if you work really, really hard and you've got loads of pressure on you, then it will make diamonds. But actually, and it doesn't matter if you ever interpret a song not how it's meant to be interpreted, like if it's got a different meaning that the songwriter had in mind, because songs are they're written for the people who are listening to them. Like when a singer releases a song, they don't mean for the song to just be about them and their experiences. They want to share their experiences so other people can relate to it. And everybody has a different life. Like, you're not going to relate to a song completely because you aren't that songwriter. So you have to adapt it. And sometimes you might relate to a song that isn't, the topic that it was written on isn't why you relate to it. Like the song When You Lose Someone, which is on this album, is about grief, and it's not just, I read the what Nina said about it, and it's not just about the grief that you have for losing someone. It can be the grief of anything. So like if you're not friends with someone anymore, or if you've got a new life and you miss the life that you used to have, or if you are moving on from something. It's like when you get the death card in tarot, it doesn't always mean that you're going to die. It like barely ever means that you're going to die or someone's going to die. It usually means that it's the death of something in the past and you need to move on, or like you cut off a toxic friend, or you break up with someone because it's better for you and them, or whatever. And yeah, it just, I don't even know where I started from with this tangent, but yeah, basically just a song isn't always the meaning of the lyrics. And people always fight in my comment section about what songs are about, and it's not meant to be like that. Like, art is just art. You're meant to interpret it in whatever way you want. That's why you have abstract paintings, for people to think, oh, I think it looks like a tree, and then someone else might say, oh, I think it looks like a mouse. Like, that's what art is for. Anyway, next song. Actually, no, let's not go to the next song, because I haven't finished talking about Pressure Makes Diamonds. So actually, Pressure Makes Diamonds is about the pressure that society puts on people, especially women, to look a certain way, and whatever, to not like be with loads of men at once, and also like if you aren't with anyone, then that's terrible also. It's like there's this thing that Lily Singh said, that she wasn't like allowed to date until she was 26, but then when she was 26 they were like, where's your husband then? When are you having kids? Like, it's crazy. Some people are told like they're not allowed to like date anyone, and then suddenly they're like, oh, so when's the wedding? Like, where is your man? And they're like, oh, well, you didn't really want me to be with anyone, so now suddenly you want me to? Like, it's weird. Anyway, so yeah, that's what that song is about, or it's not about. It can be whatever you think the song is about, but that is the intentions of, like, that Nina had when she wrote it. Anyway, next song, Dinner Table. I've already spoken about this for a bit, but absolutely stunning song. It's probably my favourite one on the album, like the meaning, because it's just so like heartwarming and beautiful, and I just absolutely love it. So yes, have I got, no, I have not got that. But yeah, it's just really, really good. I can't even remember what I'm talking about. Dinner Table. Yeah, I've spoken enough about it, so I'll move on to the next song, but absolutely love it, and I really need to see the music video. When You Lose Someone, I've also spoke about this one as well. It's so sad but so beautiful. I love, love, love this song. And then I Should Be a Bird. I couldn't really work out what it was about. Like, I could kind of, but not completely, until I read the meaning. But it says on Genius that, this is what Nina said. I wrote this song about being an empath, which I can relate to so much. I am an empath. Like, everybody's energy, I can sense it. I just feel like I am an emotional sponge, and like if other people are having a bad day, then I sense that too, and it just makes me feel like really drained all the time because I've got all of these energies around me I'm just absorbing. So yeah, it's good for me to be around like positive people, or else if I'm around negative people I'll just take that all in. It's terrible. I need to put up some kind of shield to get rid of it. But yeah, I wrote this song about being an empath. I'm a very sensitive person, me too, who absorbs other people's feelings. So if someone I care about is sad or going through something, I take it all on and get too involved. At times I've even got really depressed after giving a lot of myself to other people. So this song is really about learning to set boundaries, so I'm not there for my friends too much. When it all gets a bit heavy, I just need to be a bird and fly away, which I think is a beautiful way to look at it. Colours of You is a beautiful song, absolutely love it. And yeah, I highly recommend it as an autumn song. And it really reminds me of the song Red by Taylor Swift when I listen to it, because the lyrics are kind of like that. Because the lyrics for Red are like, losing him was dark like I never knew, missing him was dark grey all alone, and then there's another lyric that's not about colour.
Forgetting him was like trying to know somebody you never met.
And then, but loving him was red. So it's kind of the colours of that relationship. And then we have the colours of you, which is, I don't know any of the lyrics off of that, but it's all like colour imagery about a relationship, being in love. So yeah, those songs are really similar if you think about it. But yes, what are we doing next? The next song is Limited Edition, and this song, let's just read it. This one is a bit of a wild card. I think I wrote it about 3.5 years ago, and originally it wasn't going to go on the album, but when I listened back to everything I'd recorded, I realised I needed one more upbeat track to break up the album's ballady bits. Lyrically, it touches on the subject of self-love, because as I've gotten older, I've found to, yeah, I don't really want to swear on camera because I don't want to get demonetized, but she's found to not care about other people's opinions. I just care less about what people think. I'm a bit of a freak, and that is fine. So I think that that is such a great message. Another song about self-love. I said it's one of the themes of the album. So yeah, great song. And then the next song is Older Guys, and this song is so sad, and the meaning of it, even though I'm not sure that the other song is about that, but another Taylor Swift song, 15, she sings about her best friend Abigail and how she gave everything she had to a guy who changed his mind, which is so sad. So yeah, we have this song, which is kind of similar, about dating someone who is older, and giving everything to them, and then you being too young to like, I don't know, understand that it's wrong to be with someone so much older than you, because I don't know, I've spoke so much, my brain's going weird. I don't know, it's just a song about how Nina used to like older guys, and she used to date older guys, but then when she became the age that when she became the age of the guys that she dated way back when, she realised that it was like not great, like it was probably a bad relationship, because she was so young, and the age difference was not great. So yeah, and she wanted to write it for other women who get in relationships with older guys, and it's not always the best relationship. The next one is Heirlooms, and this song is absolutely stunning, like the vocals in the beginning, it's just really pretty. So this song is about like when you have kids wanting to pass down your values and the good parts of yourself to your kids. So all of the things that make you a great person, you want to pass them down like heirlooms to your children so that they can be good as well, but you don't want them to pick up bad traits that you have, because you want your kids to be like the best version of themselves. So yeah, I think that's just a really sweet song. And yeah, final song is Älskar, which I don't really know what it's about. I guess it's just a summary song of the album. I can't remember how it goes, but yeah, I don't really have much to say about it because I haven't listened to it enough to comment, but I'm sure it's beautiful. I can't remember how it goes. But yes, that's all I have to say today about the album Älskar by Nina Nesbitt. I highly recommend it. It's an absolutely amazing album. I recommend a second album as well. The sun will come up, the seasons will change. It's really, really pretty, and it's really poppy. So yeah, there's some great bops on that album. And yeah, I'm also really sad I didn't get to see Nina on tour because I saw that she did a couple of shows with Coldplay. I think she must have done the Scottish dates, but I saw them in Wembley, so I didn't get to see her. And also London Grammar, I didn't get to see them because they also toured with Coldplay, but it's alright, I'll see them both in the future. But yeah, that's all I have to say for today. If you've had this album and you love this album just like me, please let me know in the comments. Let me know what you think of it, and I shall see you guys all soon. Bye.